Hey guys, I'm Calvin from Ignorant Nerds, and I'm here to bring you a review of the Fitbit Flex. It's the thing I'm wearing on my wrist right now, and I've been wearing it for the past month, and I am loving this thing. So the first thing I gotta say is, it's not the most expensive fitness band there is. There are other ones, and it's not the newest one anymore either. But they've made a lot of changes to their app, and I think it's still an excellent product that you guys should definitely know about. So this is what we're doing. We're letting you know about this product, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, here it is. This is the Fitbit Flex. And I gotta tell you, I've been using this for just over a month. I've worn it every single day, and I'm loving this thing. It really works. So this is actually the outer casing. This is actually the bracelet that the Fitbit is in. The Fitbit itself is right here. That's it. That's all it is. This is just rubber. That is the thing that records everything. So what does this do? Basically, it has an accelerometer inside that measures your steps and the way you move your arm. I feel it's fairly smart, meaning it seems to not count steps that I don't do. I'm sure it's not foolproof. I'm sure it's not the most sophisticated, greatest product out there, but it's good enough for me. The Fitbit itself has 5 LEDs inside. It's behind this black glass, well, plastic. When you tap it, they light up. So right there, tap it twice, it shows you your progress. Now, each of these LEDs is 20% of your daily progress. By default, the goal is set to 10,000, which means I've not even reached 2,000 steps yet today. Been lazy, sorry guys. It's a Saturday. What am I gonna do? Basically, the only other thing you do directly with the Fitbit is you can put it into sleep mode, which you tap it until it vibrates, and then it shows those 2 LEDs light up, and now it is in sleep mode. So this thing thinks I am sleeping. To get it out of sleep mode, you do the exact same thing. You just tap it, and that's daytime mode. Now I'm awake again and walking around. Most of the time, it's fairly responsive to tapping. Sometimes you'll have to tap a couple times more. Just, it's not perfect. Another thing, I'm a mechanic, and if I'm using a hammer and chisel or anything like that, or hitting something, it will go into sleep mode because it thinks I'm tapping it. So, but it's, like you see, I mean, it doesn't take much. It shows you your daily progress. Pretty cool. You can change the goals from your steps to calories burned to distance traveled. And it just shows you in percent how far you've gotten. If all 5 LEDs light up, you've gotten 100%, and you can just lay around for the rest of the day. Also included is not only one of these, but a second one that I didn't feel the need to show you because it looks exactly the same, it's just a little smaller, for smaller wrists. This is what they call the Wi-Fi dongle. Now, I've only used this about 2 times. Basically what it is you plug it into your computer and it synchronizes your Flex with your computer, and it shows you your steps and so on. This is the charger. See, this does not have a mini USB or anything like that. It has these 3 little contacts. You basically just plug it in like that, and then put this into your computer, your phone charger, whatever, and it will charge. It only needs about 1 charge per week. That's at least what I have experienced. I don't know what other people have experienced, but having used this every day for just over a month, I charge it once a week. Usually on Monday, because that's my school day, so I charge it during school. I just slap it into my computer and perfect. Now let's get to the app. You turn on your Bluetooth and you open the app. It's Bluetooth 4.0. To those of you who know what that is, you know it uses less power. To those of you who don't, now you do. The first thing we're going to look at is steps. Now this is basically the most obvious thing. This is the thing that I got it for. This is the thing that I get excited about, my steps. You get a list when you click on that, and this is a weekly overview basically. So in this week I've taken 72,356 steps, and you see all your days. The ones that have green stars is the ones that you met or went beyond your goal. Last week I only took 71,656 steps, so I sucked last week, but you know, I'm just kidding. Here you can go into a larger view of this graph. You can scroll and it shows you always for those 7 days that are visible how many steps you took. You can go to monthly view, which I prefer. This month I've taken 338,080 steps, 3-month view and 1 year view. So since I've had this thing, I've taken 511,563 steps. It's a lot of steps. Another cool thing is, and it requires you to fill up the entire section which it is viewing. It shows you an average, meaning in this month I've had an average of 11,269 steps per day. It's pretty good. If you scroll, the average changes along with your days. If I go into the empty space, then it says average 0. So it has to be filled up. If you click on a day, let's pick one where I walked a lot because I want to be bragging to you guys. It shows you a daily breakdown. So 19,528, here's my breakdown. If I click up here, it goes sideways. Now this is a more detailed breakdown, and then I can click on these lines. Let's go here. The big one is 1,120 steps all at once. And you can do this for all your days. Now the same applies for your distance. Same concept. You get the graph up here, clicker here, then you can look at your month. I walk an average of 8.67 kilometers a day. I don't know how much you guys walk, but that's what I do. It measures this by your stride length. Now, your stride length is basically just a default setting. They just take male and female stride length and make an average. Now, I know this is not the most accurate way of doing it. I figure sometimes I take small steps, sometimes I take big steps, so it doesn't matter. I'm also not that interested in how far I have walked. I'm more interested in the steps. If you really do care, you can adjust your stride length and it will be more accurate. Now here we have calories burned. Now in my opinion, this is the most inaccurate part of this thing because it does not measure your pulse and it does not measure stories walked. So if you walk upstairs, it measures steps, it does not measure stories. So basically, it only measures the calories you burn by walking or running or hiking. If you ride a bike, it does not measure those. If you're doing push-ups, if you're doing curls, if you're doing I don't know what, it does not measure those calories because it cannot measure your pulse. Here it shows you how many minutes of the day you've been especially active. Once again, there's a default. You can look at it in the graph. This is, in my opinion, a less exciting feature. Something cool though is tracking your exercise. Now I've never done this because I'm not a runner. I hate running. It's the worst thing in my opinion. Not for your body, but I hate it, so I don't do it. I know I should. It shows you the duration, meaning how long you've run. It shows you the distance you've run, and it shows you the calories you burned. If you click up here, you can log your running. And now the cool thing is, as you can see, there's a map. Basically, it finds you with GPS, and then you can tell it if you are running, if you are walking or hiking. Also, you can use voice cues every kilometer. It tells you how you're doing. I assume when you push play, it starts recording where you run. In the end, you get a little map that shows you where you ran, which is pretty cool. Something I also don't use is the weight feature. You can link this with MyFitnessPal to help you lose weight. I want to gain weight. I'm a skinny dude, so not interested. But what I am interested in is the sleep recording. Now, this records your sleep, meaning it sees when you are very calm, when you're not active, it sees when you are more active, and it sees when you are very active, and it interprets that as deep sleep, light sleep, or awake. Now if you hit up here again, it opens up your monthly, which I prefer monthly, and you can scroll back and forth just like with the steps. I sleep an average of 6.5 hours a day. I know that's not enough. And if we look at my single day here, you see that I woke up a couple times during the night. I was awake for a while and then fell back asleep. That's because my alarm clock went off because I forgot to turn it off. I think it's pretty cool. I enjoy looking up these statistics. And two more things that I don't use that I could and that you might be interested in is you can have a food plan. There is a barcode scanner. You think my table would work? No, it doesn't work as a barcode. So this is a way to enter just quick calories. If you don't want to find the barcode, if you don't want to find the food in the list, you can just type in the calories and then you can say if it was just breakfast, lunch, dinner, a snack, whatever. So the last way to enter foods is with the log. Now, I don't have any foods in my log because I don't log foods, but this is where your foods would be if you did log foods. And the last thing is water. You can tell it how much water you drink. You fill up this bar according to how much water you drank. You can change it from milliliters to ounces to cups, and it helps you stay healthy and drink enough water. Now, I don't do that either because I'm just not a healthy person. Now, you can also have friends on this app. I don't have any friends because You know, you can add friends, you can do challenges, which I have also not done, but seems pretty cool. You can do the weekend warrior, which is who does the most amount of steps on the weekend. You can do a work week hustle, which is the 5 work days that it measures how much you walked, a daily showdown. And you do this with people that also have the app, as far as I understand. You can read the rules, it shows you what it is, how it works, who's part of it, and up to 10 people can participate in these challenges. The last thing is the device. You can look at the device here and go in and look at your device settings. How many, what your goal is, which wrist it's on. You can have dominant, non-dominant. I suggest putting on your non-dominant wrist because then it is more accurate because you move your dominant wrist a lot more. You can also add an alarm, which is a pretty cool feature. It wakes you up just by vibrating in the morning. Also, if you want to get there quicker, you can just tap on the flex and it will take you to the same thing. All in all, this is what you get. Add in another bracelet, but this is basically it. This is what you receive. You get your charger, you get your dongle, which I think it's a stupid word, but that's what they call it, and you get your bracelet. A really cool thing. I love it. I think it's great. I'm totally convinced that this is a cool thing to have. I know it's an entry-level product. It costs around $100. I'm gonna go ahead and say. Some places probably are cheaper, some places might be a little more pricey, although the prices I found were below 100. I'd say between 80 and 90. Another thing is this is water resistant, meaning you can shower with it. On the Fitbit website, it says not to go swimming. I've heard people say you can go swimming. Personally, I just don't. I wipe it down with a moist towel to clean it because it gets dirty from work. Like I said, I'm a mechanic. And I just take it off when I shower. I just don't really want to risk it, although you should be able to wear it in the shower. So that was the Fitbit Flex. Now, like I said, I personally own one of these. This was not sent to me. I'm not being paid to do this. I think this thing is just plain cool. So if you guys are interested in having your statistics all lined up for you, knowing how many steps, how far, how many calories you burned, although like we talked about, it's probably not the most accurate way of doing that, get it. Man, it's not even $100. It's not even $100. You guys can have this and enjoy it. So if you guys want more reviews like this, if you guys enjoyed this video, comment, subscribe, like it down below. Let us know you love us, and we will keep churning out these reviews for you. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.